Hi, welcome back to Harvest and Handcrafted at the Summerville Farmers Market. My name is Alyssa Childers. I'm with Culinary Creation. I have a special guest here today, Ava Childers. She is my daughter. She has been growing up in farmers markets since she was a baby, so you might have caught her out there. Today we are showcasing some really cool vendors. Who is one of your favorite vendors out at the farmers market?
Miss Rose.
Yeah, Miss Rose, because Miss Rose loves to give Ava tomatoes, and tomatoes is Ava's love language. Tomatoes are not growing yet, but she does have some beautiful beets out there. This beet particularly was screaming my name. This thing is huge. But she has some beautiful beets that are growing out of her garden right now, as well as some kale. So we're going to do a marinated kale and beet salad with some roasted pecans from Nut Time Snacks. They also have fudge. You'll see that while we're shopping. And we're going to make an apple cider vinaigrette dressing with some of our product people as well. All right, we are here with Miss Rose from Freeman Farms. She is growing some beautiful vegetables. And now, Miss Rose, these beets are huge. I know you have some enormous carrots over there as well. What do you think is the number one seller at your booth?
Okra and string beans.
The okra, yes. Everybody loves okra here in the South. Miss Rose, we love having you out here at the farmers market. She brings so much delight. If you are ever down here at the market, run and give Miss Rose a hug. She is the best. We call her Mama Rose for a reason. Yes, she is. Thank you, Miss Rose. All right, we are here with Michael from Nut Time Snacks and More. They have some delicious fudge. But what I am specifically interested in for my recipe is these roasted pecans. So could you tell me a little bit about the roasted pecans, what's on them?
Sure. The roasted pecans are Bavarian roasted, which means they are roasted with cinnamon, sugar, and vanilla. And they go well with many different foods like salads. Sometimes I toss them on there and it tastes really good. And it's a good source of protein as well.
That's exactly what I'm looking for. Something that's going to go great on top of my salad. I'm going to make a little kale salad with some beets, roasted beets, and those pecans, and maybe some goat cheese that I'll pick up. So I'm super excited about it. Do you guys make all of your fudge in store?
Yes, we do. We are actually local, and we are just right outside of Cane Bay.
Do you have a storefront?
Yes, it is Nut Time Snacks. We are just located right outside of it.
Okay, great. Well, I'm super excited about this, so I'll go ahead and purchase this if I could. All right, we are here with Joe from Joe's Juicery. I was a little hot, so we need to stop and get a drink, of course. It's 90 degrees out here today, so we need to be hydrated. Joe, tell me a little bit about your product.
Absolutely. So I have an array of cold-pressed juices from greens to citrus to fun blends, and we locally press them here in Summerville. I do them myself, me and my husband, my partner here. And I have juices I tailored for my athletic life. So I made sure there was an array of something that I can get for all my nutrients that I need on a daily basis.
So is that the inspiration behind it, is that you are somebody that works out and just
I work out, I play a lot of tennis, I play a lot of pickleball, and I just wanted to make sure. I could not find juices here locally. I know that we have in downtown, like Mount Pleasant, but here in Summerville, I just wanted something and that I could share with not only myself, but with the community as well.
All right, so what is the top seller, or what is your favorite?
My favorite is the High Tide, and the top seller is City Buzz and Garden Detox.
Can we try some?
Absolutely. Got all that out. Just kidding. Okay. So, Garden Detox. There you go.
All right, so what is it that we're drinking right now?
So you're drinking spinach, celery, parsley, and apple. So the celery part is the detox. It's probably what you would want in first thing in the morning, especially if you're trying to get your gut system stimulated and going.
Okay, let's see. Let's see how healthy you can make me. Wow. Okay. So no lie, I'm not a big juice person. Like I'm water or Coca-Cola. I'm really like bad. That is actually really good. And I would totally drink a whole container of that. And I'm not saying that just for this video. That was really good. So first and foremost, we are going to get some kale. So can you grab some kale for me, Ava?
Watch this good?
Yep, that's beautiful. Okay. All right. And we are going to just do a little showcase here. So we don't need all this kale. All right. So when you do kale, you have to take the stem away. You can eat it, but it's kind of tough and bitter. So for a salad, I just like to take the stem and get rid of it. And then we're going to piece up the kale. You want to do that one for me?
Yeah.
All right. Kale is really good in salads. What I like to do is marinate it because it's tough and it can just be bitter. But when you marinate kale for a salad overnight in its dressing, it softens it up and it makes it really absorb that dressing. So a great salad to make the night before work or before school or whatever you're going to. So then I made an apple cider vinaigrette and I will put the ingredients and the recipe down in the link. But for now, for speediness, we just marinated some olive oil, some honey from Smith Beef Farms, we used bourbon balsamic vinegar from Low Country Olive Oil out at the farmer's market, but she has many different flavors. But this is the one that we use today. Oil, garlic, apple cider vinegar, and then we just put it in this mason jar. We shake it up, shake, shake, shake. And then just pour a small amount in. You don't need a ton. And then you're going to, if my hand could fit in this cup, I would mix it all up. And Ava, go get our marinated kale.
Okay.
Wow, Ava, you're so fast. I'm so proud of you. So this is our marinated kale. We marinated this actually at about 5 hours ago, 5 o'clock this morning. I would have liked it to be marinated a little bit longer. It would have been a little bit softer, but it's still fantastic. 5 hours is a good time. We're gonna put a little bit of kale on our salad plate. All right. Now, as that kale was marinating, I am good with that, Ava, if you wanna put that away. As our salad was marinating overnight, we did beets. So when you have your beets, let's see if we can pull. I'll just cut one of these off. All right, so the beautiful purple inside that beet. We are going to cut both ends off. Now you can roast it just like this. Just cut the tip off, and you can put olive oil, salt, and pepper on this, and then stick it in the tin foil like we're going to show you in a moment. However, we did not do it this way for time's sake. I love to peel the beet all the way around. Am I going fast? It's like the fastest knife skills you've ever seen.
Yeah.
One day you'll cut like this too. Practice. All right. And then you're going to cut it up. Dice it up. You'll have a sheet pan with some tin foil on it. I actually got some olive oil. And so I'm going to pour a little bit of oil down. And then Ava, can you open that for me and give it a little whoosh. a little salt and pepper. A little bit more. Too soft. Bam, beautiful. Good job. And then you're just gonna mix it on the sheet pan. So that way you don't dirty any more dishes. Put it in a nice flat line. And then we are going to tent this. So when you tent something, you have the foil meet up and then you fold it over so that no steam escapes. And then you can do that side. We're gonna fold it over. Perfect, it's like wrapping a present. All right, then we're gonna stick this in a 400-degree oven for about 35, 45 minutes. All right, we are here with Matt from Red, White, and Bloom. They have beautiful flowers today. Matt, tell us a little bit about what's growing in your garden.
Yeah, so we have ranunculus anemones, we have delphinium, we have some snapdragons, and then we have about 8,000 sunflowers in the ground that we are hoping will be ready for Mother's Day.
I love that. One of my favorite pictures from Culinary Creation has one of Matt's sunflowers in it. The sunflowers are beautiful and they're huge. But I particularly am falling in love with this flower right here. What is that flower?
Yeah, those are ranunculus. So they have, they look like roses, but they have phenomenal vase life. I think we have some on our table that are going on 2 weeks now.
They're beautiful. I love them. Well, thank you, Matt. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you so much.
And now back to the show.
Voila. Wow, Ava, your oven is fast. All right, so unwrapping, and now we have some beautiful roasted beets. They are delicious looking. I am going to use my hands. Oh, I have a glove. I'm going to use my gloved hand. While I'm doing that, could you open that bag for me? It's brand new. We're gonna put a little bit of the roasted beets on top. All right, you can open that bag. We're gonna put some goat cheese. Now, we don't have a vendor out at the market that sells goat cheese. Tim, Blue Sky Sunny Day, he does sell some harder cheeses, but we don't have a soft cheese company. So we had to go to the grocery store and actually buy this one. Some goat cheese. And then if you want to give a little sprinkle of pecans on top of there. Yep, that's fine. It's for us. It's okay. How about 2 more? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How about 1 more because I like odd numbers.
Cool.
And that's it. You got a marinated kale salad with pickled beets, or not pickled beets, roasted beets, spiced pecans, and goat cheese, all from the farmer's market except for the goat cheese. But everything else, yes. Good? All right, I'm gonna trust you. Amazing. Perfect crunch, which I love in food. Sweetness is there. It's got like a cinnamon, praline type texture to it. It's really good. Y'all, come see us at the farmer's market and grab yourself some ingredients to make a delicious kale and beet salad. Thank you, Ava, for joining us.